ballot initiative this week in the city of Portland, Oregon, has given oversight of the Portland police force to civilians. This ballot measure, which was overwhelmingly approved by the voters in Portland, will create a citizens, I guess you'd call it, review board or advisory board, whatever it is, but they will now be taking over the job that was being done by the Independent Review Council up there in Portland for investigating police misconduct and complaints against police officers. That is now going to be done by this panel of citizens, not insiders from the police force, not their friends, not their buddies, not the people who are going to protect them like they do with internal affairs that also investigates these things in Portland. Nope. All of those protections will be taken away. And here's why this matters. Not just because it's the citizens doing it. It's because this review board, unlike the current one, by the way, cannot investigate shootings. It cannot investigate deaths in police custody. It cannot release their findings to the public. And it cannot oversee any part of the discipline process. The new panel can do all of those things. So in addition to finally saying, hey, you shot somebody, we're going to hold you accountable for that, they also get to say, and we're going to make sure that there's actually discipline for it, instead of sending you on, a 2-week paid stay home vacation, which is typically what happens. The time frame varies, but usually these cops they're put on desk duty or given, paid leave. Like, you screwed up, so we're going to pay you. You now have to stay home and you get your paycheck. Aha! You're just not allowed to kill anybody for 2 weeks or however long it is. This review panel, made up of citizens, is great. And here's another reason why. Typically, one of the reasons we do not see police officers getting properly investigated or held accountable for any claims of misconduct against them is because typically, when a grand jury is convened, that grand jury is being handled by a prosecutor who also has to work very closely with who? Police officers. Where do you think prosecutors get their evidence? Where do you think prosecutors get the information? The state works with the police officers. The county works with the police officers. That's where everything comes from. They put them on the stand. So then when it comes time to say, oh, hey, this person who's helped you put away all these criminals, racking up your count, prosecutor, so that you can move on to bigger and better things. Now they want you to investigate this person that's helped you further your career. What are you going to do? Well, as any good lawyer will tell you, and I have talked to plenty about this, they say when you're presenting evidence to a grand jury, you can absolutely get them to go one way or another based on how you present that evidence. It's not hard. And that's why we see what we see happening. And hopefully, at least in the city of Portland, that may not be the case anymore. This citizens advisory panel, citizen review panel, whatever you want to call it doesn't necessarily have an official name yet. This is smart. This is taking those investigations out of the hands of the people who want nothing more than to protect these individuals for these gross instances of misconduct. Because you know what, folks? The more bad police officers we get off the streets, the more people might actually start trusting the police again.